In today's video, we dive into the world of UFC, where unforeseen turns often create an air of excitement and anticipation. UFC 294, a highly anticipated event, delivered its share of unexpected surprises when the promotion bosses decided to unveil not one, but two high-profile fights simultaneously. Also in this video, Israel Adesanya announced that his next opponent may not be the South African Drikus du Plessis, who dealt with Robert Whittaker in the candidates fight, but the American Sean Strickland.
Drikus the pussy. Oh, all you had to do is put on some gloves. I was ready to go again.
Conor McGregor got into a fight in one of the bars in Liverpool at the wake of a relative. And also, McGregor did not disregard the news that Umar Nurmagomedov was injured and dropped out of the fight against Cory Sandhagen. At the same time, Nurmagomedov explained that he tore the ligaments of his shoulder, publishing a fragment of the ill-fated sparring as confirmation.
Look at this bullshit guy, number one bullshit. Hey, Conor,
So let's start in order. UFC fans around the world were taken by surprise as UFC President Dana White announced a stacked card for UFC 294, headlined by a highly anticipated rematch between Islam Makhachev and Charles Oliveira. The event is set to take place on October 21st in Abu Dhabi in the United Arab Emirates, before the lightweight title fight kicks off. Fans can also look forward to two exciting middleweight bouts on the same card. Khamzat Chimaev returns to the octagon after a long-awaited break. In the co-main event, the middleweight fighter will take on the former weight class contender Paulo Costa. However, many fans are unhappy with such decisions by the UFC. First, let's start with the fact that Khamzat was waiting for a completely different opponent. Boers, in every possible way, denied Paulo Costa and mocked him. He also called out Kamaru Usman and Leon Edwards.
What the Dude, this is parade. He's terrified. Look at this. Motherfucker, you can't hide from me. You can't hide from me. Bro, I swear I forgot. I feel sorry for him.
But in the end, he got exactly the Brazilian, who occupies only the 7th place in the middleweights ranking. Of course, Chimaev and Costa have a long-standing conflict and personal enmity, but it seems that Khamzat was expecting something completely different. Secondly, Paulo is famous for his ability to emerge from fights at the most crucial moment, therefore many fans believe that his entry into the cage is a big question.
We have a fight. Yeah, we have a fight. Abu Dhabi, October 21st. Will be amazing card. I had this fight signed by me weeks ago. Just wait for Makhachev. As you guys know, he was avoiding me. Try pulling some another guys to fight. Yeah, lighter guys. But yeah, UFC made this deal done. Congrats Dana, congrats Hunter for make this amazing card. Some others great fights coming up, and you guys gonna see motivate guy fighting. And Abu Dhabi, I'm coming, baby. I'm coming. I don't care. Abu Dhabi is my house. Everywhere is my house because God is my God, the greatest. God is. Yeah, I'm just saying that because Dana White and Hunter, I suppose they actually forced Makhachev to sign this fight, you know, because if they let for him, he's gonna avoid me one more time. He's avoided me since when I met him in the UFC. Shut up, dog. Yeah, since I met him in UFC personally, he got scared. And 1 year ago, but now I gonna meet him, just me and him inside the cage. Will be wild. That fucking Makhachev was avoiding me like the devil avoid the cross, the whole cross. But a lot job was made, good job was made by the whole team. We have a great team here. I need to give thanks and mentions to Tamaya, Dick Garson. Thank you guys. You did an amazing job. And Dana and Hunter did a made job putting this card up. Okay? Let's go, guys. Can't wait.
Khamzat versus Costa, who do you got? If I'm going to pick somebody in that fight, right now, if I'm picking, I think I would pick Khamzat. I just think that his grappling is really good. Costa hasn't fought anybody that's going to shoot on him multiple times to try to take him down. But honestly, I think it's going to be a really good fight.
Makhachev's rival will again be Charles Oliveira. It was with the Brazilian that the Russian won the championship title. It is curious that the fight took place last fall in Abu Dhabi. There are just two reasons why such a choice from the UFC seems strange. Charles quite recently flatly refused to fight, claiming that he had just fought Beneil Dariush and would like to get some rest before the next challenge. In light of this situation, the question arises, why did the UFC still decide to call for a rematch so soon after the previous fight? And how may this affect Oliveira's preparation and motivation? Or, Oliveira may have used a negotiating tactic saying he couldn't fight in October to get better terms for the fight. It's obvious that Dana White was able to persuade the Brazilian, offering him excellent conditions, but you have to admit that Dana is taking a small risk. If Oliveira can't prepare well for the fight and he can't make weight, then the UFC will have to save the main fight of the evening and look for a replacement urgently. But hardly anyone will agree to go against the champion on short notice. In addition, many do not believe Oliveira's real chances. In the first duel, Makhachev completely dismantled his opponent, and now people are predicting another defeat for Charles. I have read many comments on different videos and a lot of them don't give Charles a chance. Do you remember the first fight? Back then it was the other way around. 70% of the fans were sure that Oliveira would win. And now it's the other way around. Makhachev and Oliveira commented on the news that their fight will be the main event of the UFC 294 tournament. Last time, who didn't get to fight will repeat for you again. The Russian wrote on the social network, "See you again, Charles. I want to once again thank the Lord because we are on a direct path to what belongs to us, the title," wrote the Brazilian. "I count on you all to cheer for me and pray. Forward to the victory. Abu Dhabi, I'm on my way." Conor McGregor got into a fight in one of the pubs in Liverpool at the wake of a relative. A video was circulated online of McGregor and security guards running out of the Birkenhead pub, getting into a car, and driving away. In the comments under the video, people wrote that there was a fight in the institution.
We were just standing outside, and you heard a fucking smash of like glasses and that. And then he ran out with his bodyguard and was like, "Hey, get me out of here now." And he's like pulling at the car handle, trying to get the car open. And he just span off me. But I spoke to a lad who was in there, in the toilets for like 35 minutes in the women's one. So I reckon he's been smashing someone in the women's.
A little later, Conor posted an audio message on his social networks.
Murder, everybody else, Scousers on the golly. American headed McGregor's, yeah.
And also, Conor McGregor did not disregard the news that Umar Nurmagomedov was injured and pulled out of the fight against Cory Sandhagen. "This is their family," the Irishman wrote on the social network, commenting on the message of one of the informational public. On the eve, it became known that the Russian withdrew from the fight due to injury, and at the moment the matchmakers of the organization are trying to find a new opponent for the American. At the same time, Nurmagomedov explained that he had torn the ligaments of his shoulder, publishing a fragment of the ill-fated sparring as confirmation.
2 minutes.
And also announced that he would have an operation in the near future. "Anything happens, and injuries are just part of sports life," the Russian wrote on social network, posting a fragment of the ill-fated sparring. "Praise be to Allah in any situation. Of course, I'm upset, but I'm not complaining one bit. Same ambitions and goals, fix my shoulder and come back stronger. Going into the most important fight of my life with torn shoulder ligaments would be the biggest stupidity of my life. In the near future I'll operate, and there everything is in the old circle." Israel Adesanya announced that his next opponent may not be the South African Drikus du Plessis, who dealt with Robert Whittaker in the candidates fight, but the American Sean Strickland, who occupies the 6th line in the division ranking.
I don't even know how to start this, but Drikus the pussy. You f***ing bitch. Oh, all you had to do is put on some gloves. I was ready to go again. No, you weren't. You're a bitch. That's why I'm not taking this fight. with footsore. Nigga, my knee was jacked 2 weeks from my last fight. Guess what I did? I showed up because that's what a champion does. Championship caliber, built different. A lot of you fighters talk about, oh, I'll fight anyone, anywhere, anytime. No, you won't. I do. Alex Volkanovski does. We're built different. I'm at the gym right now, about to get some work. So I'm fighting in Sydney. I don't give a fuck. Dickless, Dupree, Dickless. Off. You're out. Strickland, you're in. Let's do the man dance. Show you how to really dance. Yeah, but yeah, I'm tired of what you guys talking shit about. I can fight. No, you can't.
Recall that the title fight with the participation of Israel Adesanya should lead the UFC 293 tournament, which will be held on September 9th in Sydney, Australia.